What's up?
We are live.
Welcome, we're back. This is Monday Cinema Club. I'm Dante Bosco.
I am Alice Rahmatullah for my Chinese fan. 大家好，欢迎来到我们的电影俱乐部。For my Uyghur fans, yaxşımızlar bizden kino klubumuzda kelginler karşılamız. For everybody, what's up, y'all?
What's up? I got languages too, you guys. Filipinos, como está acá?
And then?
Spanish, hola.
Hola. Hi, Mads.
What's up, Mads? Today on Cinema Club, we are
doing
The Sting.
The
Sting, a classic film.
Fedora hat.
So I got my little Sting hat on. You have your fedora. We're in the mode today. Hello, Yami Mua. What's on? 56 Rid 99. How you doing? Liz for days. What's going down?
Hi, Neil Gould.
Neil Gould. What's going on? BB, what's up, BB? From my hometown of Pittsburgh. Shout out to my old friend BB. What's going down?
Hi, BB. I'm old friend from
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Rich Bandy, how you doing? There's some.
Hi, honey.
Can you read that?
That's the Farsi. I think I can't read Farsi.
You know, that could be in Arabic too.
Maybe Arabic. Hey, Mads.
Madeline Humphreys in the house. What's going on? Today we are talking on Monday Cinema Club about The Sting.
The Sting.
Yo, Calvin Train, what's going on? Arkansas.
Hola.
We do have some VIP guests coming in today.
Yes.
And it's The Sting. Also, before we get into the show, I want to remind you that the last movie of every month this year, we're going to be doing the voting on films to be blockbuster films, classics. So this month is
Avatar and Matrix. So do you want to be announced?
Is Avatar, not the cartoon, but the blue people Avatar.
What do you mean blue people?
You know the blue people Avatar? Cameron's.
You call them blue people Avatar?
Yeah, the blue people Avatar.
I love Avatar. I watch
The Matrix. All right, so you can vote on it right now at Alice's place at Alice Rahmatullah. And where's the voting at right now? Where's the voting at?
Voting's at... Oh, no. Well, looks like Matrix is winning.
Winning right now.
Little more.
So, keep voting.
Keep voting.
Personally,
I liked Avatar.
Calvin, I can't say blue people? The blue people. What are they? I forget what the aliens are called.
No, you can't say blue people. I think there's names for that. That's like a...
What?
That's like a native... That's the native people in this specific area. They have names. God damn it. I want to keep it classic.
Avatar tribe. What's up? Hello, Arizona.
Wow, this is so aggressive.
Avatar 6112. What's up, Floridians out there?
Matrix is better. I know Matrix is better.
Matrix is better. Matrix fans. I want to watch Matrix too because I haven't seen it in at least a decade.
We just watched. I think we watched it recently.
No, we haven't. Maybe the sequels.
I watched.
And they're not as good as the first one, but I can't wait to watch it again if it wins. I'll also watch. The not blue people, whatever we can call them.
Head game is strong, yes.
Head game is strong. This is The Sting. So let's get into the Sting.
Movie.
This is The Sting. The Sting. For people that watch it, this is one of the all-time great heist films. Me and Alice were talking recently about trying to redo a heist film, and so this is the one. This is The Sting. The Sting.
Directed by George Roy Hill. And then Academy Award Best Picture, of course. And this is the first film won Academy Award for Best Picture because a female producer who produced this film. Her name is...
I did not know that.
Oh, really?
Really?
How could you?
Bacon Nada 997. What's going on?
It's a Julia Myler. She produced this film, and then... I know a little bit of a personal story about this producer, but I don't.
Can you share it or no?
No, it's.
Why are you bringing it up if you can't share it, Alice?
It's a secret.
The woman?
Yes.
Did you meet her at school or something?
No, she wrote the book called "You Never Eat Lunch in This Town."
Oh yeah. That's a very classic book.
You will never eat lunch.
I want to read that.
But
book.
I mean, that's a different perspective. I mean, depends on what perspective are you reading it. I heard a lot of story about that book, also the producer. But however,
that's one of my favorite words. However,
I want to congrats. I have a giant head, Dante.
I know. We should have some music that entertain.
I know. Like a jazz music. I want to congrats this woman producer at that time.
You want to congrats the good... Can we congrats some of these actors in this film?
Well,
it's starring
actors.
Paul Newman and Robert Redford, which is a classic pairing in Hollywood. Not only this movie, but also Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid. And really amazing because they're two different generations of actors. Both incredible leading men. Paul Newman and then Robert Redford.
Brennan.
Huh?
Ellen Brennan.
Bernstein? Brennan? Oh, Brennan. Eileen Brennan.
Eileen. What did I say?
Eileen Brennan.
Eileen.
Yeah, no, you said some other stuff. Eileen Brennan. Shout out to Eileen Brennan, who's also in the movie. I actually was in acting class with her son, Patrick.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
back
you
in the day,
mentioned that too.
when we were kids. So shout out to Patrick. Shout out to Miss Eileen Brennan, who I met quite a few times over the years. But Paul Newman and Robert Redford, who starred in this, and also in Butch Cassidy, Sundance Kid. Of course, Robert Redford is like... He's kind of like, Brad Pitt was like the new Robert Redford, right?
It is.
They look alike, got the same feel and charmingness.
They act like too, and then they dress like.
Right.
I mean, Brad Pitt still dressed.
And
like
Robert
that.
Redford actually started Sundance Film Festivals in
He started the
Utah.
Sundance Film Festival.
Obviously, he's a Sundance kid, so when he opened up that film festival years ago in Utah, he called it the Sundance Film Festival. So that's amazing. But let's just get into the meat of the film. You want to go? I'm gonna let you go first. Ladies first. No, you go first.
Now it's ladies first.
It's
Why
always
is it
ladies first.
I think you didn't do your homework. So
I did my homework. I'm ready to rock and roll. Shout out to Chester. I've been in Chester. I was there once, and I love Chester.
Well, Alice, your outfit is die for. Oh, thank you so much.
Don't gas her up, y'all. Don't gas her up.
Don't gas her up.
Talk to us about the movie. What did you feel about the movie?
All right, it's
Did you like it?
I mean, of course I liked it, but it's interesting. It's no female lead, all man lead film, and then
Eileen Brennan was in there.
And then,
Okay, keep going.
But she's not. She's a supporting. She's not lead. However,
it's the two guys. It's those two.
Do I want to be told to you? Are you gonna talk with me?
Keep talking. Go ahead.
Who's talking?
Keep talking.
Or you talk first.
No, go.
I'll wait.
And it's always about male, female. Did you like the movie?
I said I did. Why are you yelling at me?
I'm just teasing, but.
However, there's no but. But it's interesting to now watching this film. Like there's a intervention, like break area, and then the poster. I mean, what do you guys call poster or picture?
It was like the transition. They just told you guys how to do the hustle, the setup, the tail, the sting. The hook, the sting is like the whole thing. This movie just explains to you how to hustle somebody.
How to hustle somebody. I mean, it's kind of like I mean, I don't want to talk about the moral of the story, but I just want to look at this movie in filmmaking perspective. It's great, entertaining, and then great performance, and then amazing cinematography. And also, it's impressingly great costume design too.
Great costume design, great music.
Great music.
Production design.
Production design.
Because this was 1973, I believe, and they were doing 1930s, I think.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
1973.
That's what I said.
No, you said 1930s.
It was shot in 1973, but they're depicting the 1930s.
Oh, 1930. Okay. Yeah.
I believe.
All right.
Anything else?
For my favorites, what are you questioning? I feel like you're my professor from the university.
I am your professor at the University of Monday Cinema Club at the moment.
Am I doing my homework?
Yeah, did you do your homework? Who's your favorite character? Who's your favorite scene or moment?
My favorite character is, I mean, of course, a lot of people said Robert Redford, but Hooker, yes, he's the favorite character. But at the same time, my favorite character, I will say that I'm gonna pride our female actress.
You're gonna say Eileen Brennan? You're gonna stick Eileen Brennan there?
Yes, because she's the only female
I know, she
actress.
was good in the movie. She had a little
supporting.
sauntering walk, but come on.
I mean, she has a few moments.
Henry Gondorff, Hooker, Shaw. I mean, the gangster in the movie.
No, not gangster in the movie. He's not my favorite character.
Can
I say no favorite character?
No, you gotta say something. Come on.
Okay, so I just said Island.
I see a lot of flags coming from right there. I see a Philippine flag. I see two Philippine flags. I don't know what else is the other flags in there, but shout out to all the nations in the world.
All the nations in the world.
Mine's I probably like Henry.
Of course,
Henry
you're gonna
Gondorff.
say that because I mean.
Because I like the wit and I like the the elder statesman.
Henry Godford.
Gondorff.
Gondorff.
Boom.
Gondorff.
What is it? Gondorff.
Gondorff.
Henry Gondorff and Johnny Hooker. They're so great. I just love them together. Actually, I think together is like their favorite character together because they have such great chemistry.
Because they're like a twins. They're like they're good because if they're together. If they separate them like as the individual, I don't think there's like a likable.
That's why I did multiple films together and they were both successful. But I love the wisdom of the older dude and I like when he's playing drunk during the poker scene.
Oh, that's my favorite scene too.
Now that's your favorite scene?
That's my favorite scene. Okay, I'll take that.
I don't know. I always get a kick out of
Eddie, you do love poker.
I love poker. I like gambling.
He's a big gambler.
I'm not
just to let
hustler,
you guys know,
really,
Dante is a big gambler.
I love gambling. I'm not a hustler. I'd like to think in my mind.
You do love hustling. You hustle too.
I mean, I like to hustle, but I don't want to
you play dirty.
I don't play dirty.
You do. All right, keep going.
I don't play dirty.
You do.
But I love to win at games. I love to win at games. I love to win at poker. I have a poker game tonight, actually. So I do like poker, and I do like gambling, and I do like kind of being smarter than the other people and try to outwit them or to predict what they're going to do and maybe...
Smarter than other people.
I don't think they want to take advantage of people that will easily take advantage of, but it's good to take it, I like that they did the heist on a guy who was the gangster that they wanted. He killed one of their friends. He's an asshole. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And they used this guy's pride against himself to get him. And it's nothing like doing something like that and then getting away with it. It's really great.
I can't believe they just create the whole set just for conning people.
I know.
Prank people.
It goes into our conspiracy theory mind. They're going, maybe there's a whole big thing or someone trying to get us.
Trying to get us.
I don't know. Trying to get many people to get on something. It's too crazy.
It's too crazy. What do you think? Do you think there's a conspiracy?
I don't know. I can't call
government conspiracy thing.
I don't think I don't know. I don't want to talk about. Can we not talk about politics at the moment?
I don't want to talk about the politics. You've been watching the news past few days non-stop every single day.
I'm sure all you guys have been too. Anyhow, let's talk about movies for a little bit. So, I love that. I love the production design. I love the music. I love all the ragtime music and just a lot of the movies just being scored by just the piano playing, playing the entertainer. And so I really love the film. It was really great filmmaking because you got to be very precise in heist films or you get people lost on what's going on
in there
and how to get it done. And the way they were just kind of unfolding how the heist was going. By the end, that's a surprise.
Because
you also got.
Even though I got surprised too. Usually, people I mean, that was my first time watching it, but while you're watching the movie, end of the second act, you already know what's going on in the film. But for this film, you did not know what is this FBI guy doing here?
Right.
Is he really arresting? And what is that glow man?
The gloves.
The glove man. What he's doing.
That's the other thing about when you do a heist film is not only do your character have to outwit the mark that they're getting, but also the audience is the mark. So they got to outwit the audience. You have to direct the story in a way that when you do the surprise, you know what I'm saying? That you outwit the audience, and that's always a hard feat to accomplish, and they really did in this film. We're trying to think about the best heist films of all time. You can throw them in the chat. I don't know. This has got to be up there.
I think this is the
Oceans, of course, modern Oceans 11, Oceans 10. They're always doing that.
I always do that, but this is the film there's no pee break, to be honest.
No pee break?
No, because if you take a pee break, you're gonna get lost.
Right.
You don't know what's going on. Some other modern same genre films, when you go to pee break and then you come back, you're still in the same scene. Don't you feel the same way?
Yes, I do feel that way.
Yeah.
So,
yes,
should we bring people in?
Yeah, absolutely. Should we? I think we have only one VIP.
We have one VIP that we can bring in, and a few other people out there will.
Because you guys.
There's some quick questions about the film we can bring in here.
Okay.
So, Aiden. McLaughlin 05 says, do you think Redford had a hard time getting into his role, considering his roles in other films?
That's a good question.
I don't really think so. I mean, I think because at that time he was a young actor, and I mean, I don't know. We'd have to, this is many years ago. 73. This is 50 plus years ago.
What other
he was still like an upcoming actor. So many films: Butch Cassidy, Sundance Kid, A Walk in the Park. Like he's been around for forever. He's like a legendary figure. Like.
He done all the
Indecent Proposal. I loved Out of Africa.
Romance film. Like I know what you mean.
But he look. It's easy as a young actor to look up to a legend and to work with a legend like Paul Newman, especially at that time, and you're this young actor coming up. I think it's very easy to fall into that, into who he is as Johnny Hooker. Like, teach me something, but also you're young and you're trying to prove yourself, and that's what his character is doing. So I think he was really just playing who he was as an actor at that time, and then it was just within this world of what was happening. So I think I don't know. I'm sure it's always hard to do films, but I'm sure he kind of fell into it, and it fit him perfectly casting for who he was in his career at that time.
Do you think he create himself like as a person first, or the character, the movie he played before? We have to look up his film, like past films, like based on this genre. I feel like he's like a more romance.
Sometimes romantic. Spy Game. He has like some action stuff.
It's 2018.
Old Man with a Gun.
That's like a recent film. We're talking about the before the Sting.
But remember All the President's Men.
Yeah, that's
that which we watched on.
We watched on Cinema Club, which is my favorite film.
Oh, The Natural. I mean, who can forget about The Natural? The friggin' Natural is an amazing baseball film. I mean, I love that guy. He's such an amazing actor. So, bring in the VIP guests.
Okay.
Bring in the VIP guests, and then we'll get to people out there. Also, if you're watching movies with us, next week we're doing blockbusters that you guys, at the end of every month, everyone can vote on the film to watch. And next week it's a competition between The Matrix 1
and Avatar.
The
movie directed by James Cameron.
James Cameron one. Mm-hmm. I don't want to say the Blue People Avatar, but it's what it is.
Okay, here's our VIP guest.
Pocahontas. I mean, it kind of reminds me of Pocahontas, that Avatar.
What does Pocahontas?
I mean the Disney movie Pocahontas.
What does Pocahontas mean?
Watch, there's a lot of similarities. Okay, keep going.
Here, this is our VIP guest.
Denise. Bless you.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Excuse me. Woo. Okay. I hope it's not COVID though.
Don't be coughing around me, COVID, man. I don't want no COVID. We're in Los Angeles, you guys, and the COVID is real.
We have 1 million cases.
I mean, I'm a little,
Yeah, you're the target one, so you gotta be careful, don't you?
Hold on a second. No, there's 1 million people walking around Los Angeles carrying COVID. I don't know. Denise, where you at? We can't find you.
Denise, where you at? Can you send us a request?
Denise, send a request. We'll bring you in. Otherwise, if you've watched the film, you want to talk about the film with us.
Hashtag
Sting. Yeah. Hashtag Sting.
Every time we say hashtag
Sting.
We're just like yelling.
Oh, hold on a second. Dee's niece is right here.
Oh, here.
All right, so let's do Denise first because she emailed us earlier.
Guys, you guys have to email me early. If you do, I saw a few messages coming in the last minute, so I did not check.
Denise, welcome back. We're all in costume.
Hello.
How you doing? Where are you calling in from again?
Wow.
Chantilly, Virginia, technically.
Right. Chantilly Lace, Virginia.
Exactly. You got it.
So Denise, did you watch it this week?
Let me tell you, guys, what a doozy of a film. I enjoyed it from beginning to end. It's insane.
It's so entertaining. Have you watched it before?
So I hadn't watched it before, but obviously, Paul Newman, Robert Redford, obviously, the big hitters. I had not watched this before. I didn't know what I was expecting, but I was so...
You know about it before. You heard about it, obviously.
I had heard about it, and I had heard that it was a heist film. I'm iffy when it comes to heist films. The Italian Job was good. This reminded me so much of Ocean's 11 when I first watched Ocean's 11. It was just like surprise after surprise after surprise. And it was like the coolest thing ever.
It's kind of like it's like a heist film. Like, and sometimes the modern heist film can kind of get with this big Hollywood blockbuster thing. It gets like not cheesy, but it gets blockbustery.
No, because
this film was nominated for Best Film of the Year. So it's like
I know, because it's a
cinema and it's a heist film.
Right now, in modern days, like when you do heist thing, like you have to be really high tech.
Yes.
If you do something like not really makes sense.
Mission Impossible.
Right. Ooh, I haven't seen that in ages.
Either.
Me neither too. But however, back in the day, like heist film doing like easier.
This is crazy because they're great actors, and it's a heist film, and it's obviously like a blockbustery kind of like summertime fun film.
Yeah.
So good, it got nominated for an Oscar, so it got into the other category of like cinema, you know?
Which is insane because I was reading that it came out the same week as Poltergeist, didn't it?
Really?
Or was it The Exorcist? It might have been The Exorcist.
Probably The Exorcist.
Whichever one was 73. It came out the same week.
Wow.
Oh.
We should maybe we could do Poltergeist one of these times. I hate horror. I hate scary
Me
movies.
too.
But like that's classic.
Watch in my life is Get Out.
Especially demonic stuff. I don't like demonic things.
Me too.
It freaks me out too. I know.
I have bad dreams.
Do you?
Yeah.
You need to hang a dream catcher above your bed or something.
I know. I gotta do something to exercise those exorcisms in my head. So Denise, talk to us about the movie. What's your favorite characters, moments, scenes, anything?
Oh man, I loved Paul Newman's character. I am with you, Dante, on that. I mean, he was just so fun to watch unfold. Just like this older guy, like teaching the new. It reminded me so much of George Clooney and Brad Pitt in Ocean's 11. Like two beautiful men that I'm staring at.
Exactly.
And
very good looking guys. You're like, oh, fuck, these guys are great looking.
I also want to say too, thank you Cinema Club for making me watch movies with very attractive men in it. Like,
there you go.
They're so attractive. Like even they're like women that are leading women. They're prettier than the women that they're talking to. That they're they'll be like, these guys are gorgeous. What's going on here?
Randy Newman is a spitting image of Brad Pitt, or I guess vice versa. Like that jawline was just insane.
It is.
It's great that Brad Pitt and Robert Redford are like good-looking guys, but they're also really good actors.
Yeah, and
there's that stereotype. You're like really that good-looking. You're like a horrible actor.
I will say as well, this heist movie, the acting was just incredible with it. Like obviously, it's Robert Redford, Paul Newman. You can't go wrong, obviously. But like
all the character actors surrounding them,
supporting actors, too.
Right?
Good.
So good.
When Eileen Brennan came on the screen, I was blown away. My favorite,
natural, like her, not like sexy. She's like
sexy.
She's sexy,
and
tough, but at the same time, she's not wearing like very like typical sexy clothes.
No, she's like at the time.
At the time, she's wearing something like I mean, for like nowadays compared to sexy, it's a different level.
Right.
But for that day, like that clothes, it's like super like low key, but you can tell she's like tough at the same time. She's super sexy.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
What about their outfits, Denise? I love that all the men and the women are all. I mean,
dressed up.
I miss that. But I mean, I'm trying to it. I'm wearing a t-shirt.
We're
there. You're wearing a t-shirt. We wear t-shirts every day.
Right.
What happened to our style as a whole civilization?
Exactly.
What the hell?
The costumes in this were wonderful. The first suit that Robert Redford buys, I absolutely adored.
It's great.
It was like a
could just walk around in suits and pinstripes
and high heels.
Exactly. It was a huge tie too, like unnecessarily large tie. It was great.
Tie, really stiff collars. I mean, it's comfortable today, but it's just like nowadays all we need is t-shirts and jeans. You have some expensive glasses and shoes. You're good anywhere.
Well, it's COVID happened, so.
Even before COVID, you walk around the streets of LA.
You just have to buy expensive pajamas.
They're like, this is an expensive t-shirt. This is a $300 t-shirt. Like, it's white, bro.
I'm going to start walking around with silk pajamas or something.
I know. We should just bring it back a little bit. I think at least to go to the casino. The thing is, you shouldn't go into the casino. I was in Vegas somewhat recently, and like even the casinos. Like,
you walk around with t-shirt.
I know. I feel bad. I'm not saying I'm above anybody. I'm just saying you watch James Bond movies and all these guys and these old Ocean 12 movies and Sinatra movies, and they're in the casino with like suits and stuff, and then you go to a casino now and people are in like friggin' cargo shorts, slippers, and a t-shirt. I'm like, I don't feel sexy here.
I don't know why, but I really love just the vibe of this movie of class. Like everything, even like the poker game that they did was just like super gentleman-like. And since I'm a lady, obviously, like I could never do those things. But like now, I would love to have like a classy poker night. Like that's just like my dream after this movie.
You play poker? Are you interested in any of the, the little frisky sides of life?
So I'm actually more of a gin rummy fan.
Gin rummy's good. The other night, me and Alice were playing mahjong. Have you ever played mahjong?
Love mahjong. Yeah.
I was just really learning because I haven't played this in a long time. My grandmother played a lot. So long. And for people out there that don't know mahjong, it's those things. You watch, Crazy Rich Asians. It's like those blocks that Asians play. It's kind of like cards. But
it's very odd. Yeah.
It's gin rummy, right?
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
But Filipino play it differently,
it's basically gin rummy. Weird to have people that in America, whoever created gin rummy, they're doing the same thing as the Asians doing. How does that work?
How about chess?
We play a lot of chess too because we watch.
Chess is fun. I like checkers a little more because I don't have the strategy of chess because I haven't played long enough. But chess is cool. I dig on it.
Watch Queen's Gambit yet?
I'm about 2 episodes from the ending, and yeah, it's.
Oh, there's the ending. I'm just kidding.
Love chess. We were watching Queen's Gambit, and she all of a sudden needs to learn chess. So I taught her chess. I play with a lot of my friends. I didn't teach her how to play chess. How's that horse move? How's that horse move? She's getting into chess. She's watching a lot of YouTube videos. She's reading some stuff online about it. And she's getting better with every game. However,
what are you trying to say?
She will never beat me in the game of chess.
Never say never. Dante Busco, I'm just telling you.
I've been playing chess 20 plus years longer than you.
Doesn't matter. Experience is experience, but you never know.
I mean, I could make a mistake, but
Alice, just take some tranquilizers and you'll be fine.
Yeah, also chessboard on the ceiling.
Chessboard on the ceiling, like.
I love games. I'm a big game player.
Yeah, same.
Especially in this COVID time, we've been playing so many games.
Very crazy.
Movie The Sting is about these big game players. They're like gamers.
And another thing too, I felt like I was played in a game. I was playing to be like part of their group.
Yeah,
it was so cool to me. Like they invited me into this cool like Sting operation.
Gamers are like the video gamers out there on the internet. I bet it's like the new Sting. It has to be involved with the gamers because they have a different game. They have a game, but they're the gamer mind. They're the new. The new gaming minds going on. Very
being so passionate.
And you know when you get a hint of something, we're filmmakers and you start developing little strings of stories that turn into something. You're like, oh, new thing has involved gamers. Now you're on it. See,
it's coming. It's coming.
She's like, oh, I know where you're going now. That makes sense. Denise, it's always a pleasure to talk with you. I'm glad you liked the movie.
Thank you guys so much for having me, and I'll be here watching movies with you guys. So I'm here.
Get it. All right.
So, did you vote the movie for?
Did you vote? We don't know. Swing it. Matrix, Avatar.
So, I haven't seen Avatar all the way through. So I would like to see it eventually in life.
But I mean, we're doing the end of each month a voter thing, and of course have people vote films that people have seen before, so we're doing more stuff. But I mean, Matrix now is over 10 plus years old. So's Avatar, which is crazy.
That's insane.
The first time I watched Avatar with my mom, I took my mom to movie theater, and after the movie, she just threw up. She went to bathroom.
She saw the 3D version?
She saw the 3D.
She threw up?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
3D and with the 3D glasses.
I'd like to see how these movies held up because I actually love both films. Matrix and Avatar, I was really impacted by both of them when I saw them. So I'd like to see how they look, a decade plus.
I mean, from what I remember from the Matrix, because it was basically like an acid trip, like going just insane into different levels.
inspiring for sure.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. But either one, I mean, whatever. I'm gonna watch it anyway. So.
Thank you, Denise.
Okay, thank you.
Much love to you guys. Bye.
Bye.
All right, so if you watched The Sting and you want to share your point of view on The Sting with us and debate some ideas,
What's that picture?
hashtag Sting right now. Hashtag Sting, I'll bring you in. Hashtag Sting. And let's see. Any questions about the movie?
Questions. Hey, Dante.
Here you go. Hold on a second. How would you rate The Sting from Lena Barbara?
Out of 10,
I guess so.
I will rate 8.5.
I'm gonna put it up there. I mean, at least 8.5. Yeah, I say 9. I mean, it's one of the great. I mean, I love it. I really liked it.
How do you?
I would say 9. I love the film. It's my type of movie. I'm not always a big drama person. I like entertaining movies.
That's a drama.
I like entertaining movies, and I was thoroughly entertained in my
at the same
thinking.
time,
And,
like drama. But okay.
Alexander Hamilton.
Hello.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Thank you so much for having me back. Really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Where are you calling in from again?
I'm calling from Jersey. Yeah.
So, were you able to see the film?
I actually watched this movie a lot as a kid.
Really?
But
Really?
I did. But like I haven't seen it since I was like 6 or 7. And I saw it for the first time in about 20 years
Oh my God.
yesterday.
I feel like the movie too. You're probably somewhere around my age, but I do feel like the movie was on a lot, like on TV and stuff, because the images of it. But I never really sat down and watched it a lot as a kid. But it was around when I was a kid.
Yeah, like it was definitely one of those things that was like on TV, and like I remembered what happened the last heist scene, but like I was just like, oh yeah, I'd love to see like what I think now that I have more of an opinion on things.
Card scene of how he was doing the cards. And I remember how he cut it, and I remember how they were like. I was also big into like stacking decks of cards when I was a kid. My grandfather was a gambler, so I did watch stuff with him growing up. So crazy.
Yeah, my family is huge on cards, and we're sore losers and sore winners whenever we play cards. So that's definitely like carried on for us. Maybe that's one reason why we all gravitate toward this movie. Maybe I'm not sure.
How did you feel about it watching it in a new time?
I thought it was so much fun. The whole movie is just breezy and lighthearted. And what I never got from the first time I saw it is like how, while there's definitely like high stakes, especially for Hooker, like trying to get his revenge and all that, for everybody else, it just feels like a Tuesday. For these people, they like put up this giant set for them. And yeah, they get like a big haul at the end, but they just... It seems like once they pack up, like they're like about ready to go on to the next heist or the next con, and it just seems like very, very genial and just very friendly amongst the entire cast of characters who are all building up to this heist, which is really nice. It just made the whole thing really pleasant.
Conspiracy?
No, Underground Con Network. They're like actors. They're like actors in Hollywood. Like, oh, we're going to audition to be in the next.
Like that one guy who like throws out his British accent, like, hey, I can do a British accent. Can I be in this? And he puts on his little goatee bit.
I wonder, I don't know. I wonder if this stuff really goes. I mean, obviously you hear this stuff going on, like, not in the same token as, but people do, like, these pyramid schemes, and they do these, like, big things to con people out of their money, right?
Yeah. I'd like to just, be ignorance is bliss about it and just kind of pretend that they're all just so well choreographed and there's just good intentions behind it all. So yeah, like the whole movies, I just feel like just like really great escapism, and it's just so nice and pleasant. Like he just walks off and like everybody else packs up at the end of a good job.
It'd be nice to be conned by like a Paul Newman or Robert Redford guy.
What about
the I would not mind so much.
They had good intentions behind their con. I mean, Luther got killed, and they're like, guess what? We're going to get this guy because he killed Luther.
No, that's the reason. Like, everyone does something bad. They always has their own justification. Because I'm doing this thing because here's the reason. Like, my family member killed by so-and-so. So that's why I'm doing revenge, or I'm taking revenge, or I'm doing this type of the thing. So that means like whatever the bad consequences we're seeing right now, like a whole big con
She's going
world
back.
and
She's going back to
society.
politics.
Society.
Yeah,
treating
it's probably for
people, it's a good
Everyone
reason.
different perspectives on things, for sure.
Exactly. Like people have a different perspective. I mean, at
They're
the same
just
time,
trying to entertain us, huh?
it's probably for the best that we don't see the consequences of their actions on the larger scale, which sort of makes the whole thing family friendly. Like there is violence.
if you look
They
at
do get
exactly, it's like, so are you really still gonna happy? Like if you become by?
Look, I don't know, the con world's really strange. It kind of brought in this film somehow some light and levity to like a con world, which is probably
like I totally forgot about I think the character was named Loretta or something, like how she just gets assassinated right there. Like that happens. And like I remember watching this movie as a kid and but they don't linger on it, and yet somehow you still walk out of the theater or the living room.
Which also weird is like the next film they do together, Redford and Newman, because
Yeah.
they're a great on-screen duo, is Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid, and they're outlaws. They're
Yeah.
able to bring levity and lightness and fun to, like, they're able to be these, and I guess they're outlaws in this movie too, like they're outlaw people, but they're doing it in a very cool way. But you're right, like people are dying, but you're not lingering. Like Luther dies, they throw him out.
Yeah, he dies. He gets pushed out the window of his apartment. So I mean,
yeah, it's weird how you can do that, and how you can. I don't know if you can do that now. If you just kill people or just do things and not really, have the emotional impact on the audience as much as
I don't know. I guess I don't know. I mean, it's sort of like how with like Marlon Brando and Godfather. Like obviously it's this criminal enterprise, but he's just so genteel and beloved, and he operates with class, and you never see him get his hands dirty, but you see the ramifications of that. But the fact that they're able to keep him separate from that violence just makes him that much more appealable, despite how awful of a person he is.
Exactly.
Right. Very interesting.
It's really
What was some of your favorite moments or scenes in the movie?
Well, I think I'll just say it because it was different. I liked the two painter scenes, like how all of a sudden they had to improvise this brand new meeting at the Western Union House, and like you see like those two, like that's like what really got me to thinking, like that whole community thing where like you just see like these two side characters, like they do that whole painter con thing, they break in, they're only there for like 30 seconds, but it
family picture.
I love when he hits the secretary, like Miss blah blah blah, like please.
Yeah.
I'm
like, is she gonna respond back like right away, or?
Yeah, they had great moments where they can go into these like kind of like asides, like slapstick aside comedy in this world, and that's always great if you can kind of do that. That's a great
and it feels very lived in.
They left it half painted and rolled out. They're like, we're done with the
and there's no consequences. Like nobody asked that. Like
none.
That's the movie. That's things you can get rid of with the movie.
I love that scene too. Such a great scene.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for watching the movie with us. Thank you for having a discussion with us, Alexandra Hamilton.
That's right. Yeah.
Have a good week.
Thanks. Thank you so much. You too. All right.
Have a good week.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye now.
Let's bring someone else in. Have some fun with us during this talk and talk about this movie. Hashtag Sting, and we'll bring you in. I saw some people go through, but went back further in.
My giant hat just covered the entire TV.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
I did notice that.
Did you notice
All right, here we go. We're going live with the next person who hashtag Sting.
Sting. Look at that picture.
Yo, Dante!
What's up?
What's up, man? You're the Prince Zeus.
Yes. Welcome to my live stream. We're talking about.
I'm so proud right now.
Oh, cool. What's your name? What's your name?
I'm sorry, I haven't seen the movie Hunter, but I'm sorry I haven't seen the movie, but I really wanted to say hi to you, bro. You're a big inspiration.
Dude, Hunter, I appreciate it. Where you calling in from?
Nice.
Where you calling in from?
Georgia. Swanee.
It's bad connection.
Georgia. Out to Georgia. Well, next week, it's all good. You don't watch movies, you should watch it because it's a really great film. But you're either watching The Matrix or Avatar. So
I've
if you
seen
watch one
both
of those
of them.
films, you'll see them. You
I've
see, yeah,
seen
you've
both
seen
of
them
them.
both.
Yeah, I'll
So if you
join it
call it,
next
Oh,
week.
next
you can
week.
talk. You can talk about one of those films, your favorite stuff in that movie.
Yeah.
Right now?
No,
No,
next
not
week.
next
Next week.
week.
All
Next
right, all
week.
right, all right.
Hunter, man. Shout out to Georgia. Stay up, man.
All
Stay
right,
safe.
shout out to you guys.
Bye.
Yeah, Hunter from Georgia. Just
There's so much energy. Why are you in the dark place?
it's dark as hell in Georgia right now. Why so damn late?
Why? It's
I
so
guess
dark.
it's 3:44 here, so
It's like a 5:44. I
sunset
hate
early.
this winter's daytime
Okay, I see.
life-saving time, whatever called.
Daylight savings time.
Daylight saving time. I hate that.
I like that Hunter though. Hunter just want to, but you know, you want to come and say hi, just up front. Didn't watch the movie, but what's up?
What's
Hey,
up? Hi.
how you doing? Larkin, good to see you again. Holly Larkin. It's Holly,
Holly Larkin.
or Larkin?
Yep.
Holly, right?
Yep.
Okay, how are you doing, Holly? Did you get to see the movie this week?
Yeah, I actually watched it yesterday while I was at home.
And how did you
Awesome.
feel? Is it the first time you're seeing the movie?
Yeah, because I never seen it. I've heard of Paul Newman, but I haven't really seen any of his movies. Maybe I did when I was like little, but
Right. This is before your time. It's before your time.
I was like, I asked my dad after, and he's never seen the movie, but he grew up in the 70s, so he knows kind of
About
knows about him. Yeah.
Okay, did you guys get to watch it together?
No, he was too busy watching football.
Oh yeah, no, it was a big football day yesterday. A big football day. I watched it.
Yeah.
My team lost, but it's all good.
Yeah.
What did you feel about the film, seeing it for the first time?
I liked it, actually.
Yeah. Okay. Talk to me. What did you like about it?
I would say the music, just because along with being in theater in high school, I did choir for 2 years of high school.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that's
And for me, if a movie has good music, then it's a good movie. And I really like that piano or whatever. It was like a whistle penny or something like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I know what
Yeah.
you mean. Like that.
Yeah, there's a
Like
lot
every
of
time,
scoring.
like transaction
A
happens.
lot of scoring through just the music and like that whole ragtime feel, where just like the piano was scoring. I really liked it, and they used the song "Entertainer" for a lot of the score, which is great. It was really,
Yeah.
seemed like a cool time. You know, I don't know if that was the 20s, the Roaring 20s, or 30s, but it seemed like a cool, dangerous time, but cool
Right.
time.
Talk. Sorry.
Holly, talk. Well, okay, what's your favorite scenes or moments in the movie?
Ooh. There's so many. I kind of liked all of it, but I would say the top one is when Johnny or Hooker met Henry for the first time. It was like,
Oh yeah, it's in the he was
When
drunk.
he's drunk. When he's
Was
drunk.
yeah, it's like,
Just
well,
water.
it's like, well, you know what he's gonna do? Put him in the shower.
I guess that's what you gotta do when your friend's drunk.
How come that he got so like drunk and then he doesn't care about
We
his
don't know.
life?
Maybe he was partying the night before. Maybe he was sad that
See,
Luther was dead.
that's what I said
Probably was.
at the beginning of the streaming. I said they're like good because they're teamed up and then they become a better person.
Dynamic duos.
Dynamic
Batman and
duos.
Robin. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, I love Batman and Robin.
Shout out to the homie E to the Yang out there. Says the opening scene's amazing. The opening scene was amazing. But remind me of the opening scene.
Opening scene is one guy just came into the office and then there's like busy office and
Oh,
then
yeah,
he
yeah,
went
yeah,
to the
yeah.
and he just flirt with that
It's great.
assistant.
The,
Bam.
it was
Flirt
so,
with
it was
it
so
and
nice.
then go grab the cash and put the cash in the envelope and then just walk
He was
outside.
flirting with the little secretary.
And
bro.
yes, and then before he left, and he flirted with the secretary one more time.
And then Johnny Hooker
So
and
funny,
then
Johnny Hooker.
Luther them got him.
Luther got them in front of the building.
Have you ever been hustled out of anything, Holly? Have you ever been hustled out of anything?
Oh.
You don't think so? You may not know.
You may not know.
You may not know.
I mean, I don't know.
I know.
No, I mean,
No one
What's-
wants to be played the fool. No one wants to admit to being played the fool of anything.
But have you done anything legal?
And not illegal.
Illegal.
Well, have you ever hustled anybody, Holly?
no.
You're a sibling, a cousin.
Cousin.
Maybe.
Now here's
I don't
the story.
recall, but maybe I did when I was like little to my sister.
This is the thing.
Maybe, I don't know.
I was like 8 or 9 or 10.
So
9.
here's the
My
legal
grandfather, you know, he was in the Navy, and so he played a lot of poker. And he said he told me, you know, on top of his poker, his Navy pays, couldn't pay all the bills. He won a lot of money and paid bills through poker. And so he also cheated in poker. Like he was just like those guys in poker. He can deal you 4 kings and he'll have 4 aces. Like
I did that.
So you taught me how to stack a deck when I was younger. So I mean I didn't hustle people, but a little bit. I also could do 3-card Monte. You know when you see the guys on the street and like control.
That's my other favorite scene, the card scene.
Yeah, I can do that.
When he comes in like drunk and it's like, oh boy, they're in for a whirlwind with him because he knows.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
So that's why I'm never gonna play poker with you because you are.
No, I play poker straight, but I can also cheat if we need to. But you know, it takes practice. I don't want to get caught. If you get caught cheating, you can get beat up, and I don't want to. I ain't trying to play like that out there. You know what I'm saying?
Beat up by who?
Whoever.
Alice?
You can't cheat people when you're gambling with them, or they will want to hurt you.
Especially when
you can't get caught cheating.
Especially when money involves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Top hustles in Avatar: Last Airbender for sure. In the shell thing, because she's a.
Oh my god, that was one of my favorite episodes in Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Just Wonderland.
What is that?
13
Top hustle people in Avatar. Remember.
Well, I'm glad you liked the film, Holly.
I'm glad you watched it.
I'm impressed that you're watching these old films with us, and I'm glad
Well, with COVID, it's kind of hard for me right now to get a job.
Right.
So it's like I have nothing else to do, and like next week I go back to school, but that's kind of online.
Yeah. So and you know what? I figure a lot. You know, you and especially other cats your generation, you're gonna watch all the new stuff on Netflix. We are also. So every now and then you can throw in something that you may not have thought of to watch, like Thing.
The Sting.
I never heard of The Stain, so that was the first time.
Well, I'm
seeing the movie.
Glad you liked it, and you're on this little cinema club and journey with us.
I like it, honestly. I mean, I've always liked movies growing up, especially when it came to like the cartoons. So I was more a cartoon person.
We have to do an animation film.
Yeah,
soon.
we have to. A lot of people. Yeah, we like. Where are you guys?
We have a few ideas. We just watched this week. You know,
beginning of the February, let's do animation.
Yeah, but we just watched the Trolls World Tour this week.
Trolls World Tour,
and it was actually really good. I know. I mean, that's not gonna be cynical. We're gonna go back to a classic, but I'm just saying we watched an animation this week, and I was with my nieces and nephews. We babysitted my nieces and nephews, and they wanted to watch a Trolls World Tour, and I want to watch it, but that movie was heavy.
That's the heavy movie.
Have you seen it? Have you seen the Trolls World Tour?
No.
It's actually pretty good.
I saw the first one.
But this one was really good. About trying to bring all the world of music together.
Show me the da,
Are you singing now?
Da, 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 da. I know that song.
Okay, Holly. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Next week, we're going to watch Avatar or Matrix.
We'll let you know in 5 minutes.
I mean, I've seen Avatar. I haven't seen The Matrix.
Oh, we might see The Matrix. It's a great one. All right.
I want to see the Avatar.
All right,
bye for now.
Bye.
All right, we got time for one more person, and we'll also announce what we're doing next week.
Okay.
Someone said watch Roger Rabbit. Ooh, I love Roger Rabbit, too.
Roger Rabbit
Wonderland
is
13
animation.
Guitar Forever.
13.
Paddington the Bear. I like Paddington the Bear. I read the Paddington books growing up. Maybe Paddington would be cool. Okay, ready? Let's do the last person, and we'll announce the movie for next week.
Okay.
So get that ready.
I'm ready, Dante. I'm born to be ready.
Are you born to be ready?
Don't tell me get ready. I'm born to be ready.
Ready or Born Yesterday? That's another movie to watch. Born Yesterday. It's a good one.
Oh, hi!
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. What's your name?
Danny.
Danny, nice to meet you. Where are you calling in from?
I'm here in America. I'm in Missouri.
Oh, shout out to Missouri. Awesome.
Did you get the chance to watch the movie Sting?
Yeah, my husband's Filipino.
Oh, very cool. So this week, we're doing Monday Cinema Club, and this week we're talking about the movie The Sting. Were you able to watch The Sting this week?
Yeah, I watched it.
What did you think about the film?
Do you like it?
Just the entire dynamics is just out of this world. I really liked it. That it's more like no honor amongst thieves, but you don't really realize who the thieves are until it's like the really straightforward guys, like the accountants and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And like you think that there's supposed to be this super straight bunch of people, and it turns out to be like the riffraff. That's literally the straight, honorable people. Because it just seemed to me like Like all these straight people that are supposed to be legal and everything are supposed to have this like really, really good history, and they're turning out they're like hustling people, killing people, just doing really bad stuff.
That's
And
true.
like these people that are supposed to be this general hoods and thugs and everything, they're actually there backing up each other, for each other. I just love the dynamics. They're just amazing.
Again, about perspective, honor
Yes,
amongst
it's
thieves,
it,
Danny. I
yes,
like
it.
you.
I like your perspective.
You make a good point. That is true because Lanigan and them became,
Part of that.
They're like the mob that became legit, like the Godfather. Like all of a sudden they own banks
Right. Yeah.
stuff, and they're
And
like
looking up each other, and it's
they're at the
becoming a
country
community.
club and stuff.
Yeah.
But they're all
Yeah, when he's like golfing, he's all like, I don't really care, what, this little bitty guy may have got me up, but the fact is that if I can let a little bitty guy like these two grifters get me, well then anybody can come in and try to get on my shit here.
I know, that's all I like.
So,
I mean, it's a film and they have all these. There's so many little things in there, like you said, honor amongst thieves and how people think, and they're like that's a good point that a lot of people, especially big businesses and anybody you can come across, they're like, I'm just gonna smash that person because I can't let anyone think that they can take advantage of me.
right.
And then there's also the one thing where that one say, I'm gonna go straight. It's like, well, if you do that, it's like going straight. I rather keep hustling than go straight, And I think
Right.
mindsets too, but. The honor amongst thieves. I love that.
I love that. That's a good point.
Yeah, it's
great.
These people are supposed to be amazing.
You're in Missouri, but you're not from Missouri. I want to say Australia.
No. Yeah.
You're an Aussie. Okay.
From Northern Territory.
What did you say?
From Northern Territory.
From Northern Territory.
Territory.
I love Australia. I spent a lot of time in Sydney and Melbourne. And I've been to Brisbane.
I always want to go to Australia. I was thinking maybe in the future I can move to Australia.
Australia's great, man. I love Australia. I can't wait to get back. Shout out to all the Aussies. Aussie. Oi, 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 oi.
Oi, oi, oi.
Yeah, there it is.
What is that?
So, give us, before we let you go, we're going to let you know the movie for next week, Annie.
Why am I in your live stream?
I don't know. What's the movie for next week?
Next week we're going to watch, or do you want me to announce it?
Yeah, announce it.
Okay.
Announce it to everybody.
All right, everyone. Announce it. It's Matrix.
The Matrix.
Yay, I voted Matrix.
It's Avatar, but I want to watch Avatar.
You can watch Avatar on your own time. But we could watch it.
I've seen both, but
I can't wait to watch them.
I voted for the Matrix.
I can't wait to watch Matrix again and discuss it because I'm sure it's going to have a lot. There's going to be a heavy discussion on the Matrix. I can't wait.
Matrix is like the more modern version of like Star Wars when it comes to fandom and cult culture, the American culture and everything.
I think they laid out a lot of groundwork of things that are going on, especially with social media and how people are interacting. That's kind of like, is laid out for what's happening today. So I can't wait to watch it again and discuss with everybody. Danny, thank you so much for joining us this week.
Thank you for joining us.
Cheers.
See you later.
Later.
Roof.
Bye.
All right, you guys.
Interesting perspective.
Great perspective. Great talking with you guys. The Matrix is next week. That's who won. So at the end of every month, we'll be doing a film we can vote on. It's something you guys already saw, so it's a classic. But it's a classic everyone saw. And so if you want to talk about The Matrix and you've seen it and you saw it recently, DM
Alice Rahmatullah on my Instagram. Please DM me earlier so I can make a reservation
and there'll be two people. There'll be a
person,
usually someone to start the conversation, someone to end the conversation, of course.
So we only have a 2 reservation spot.
If you don't get into VIP, we'll be bringing other people in. But I'm glad you guys liked The Sting. I loved watching it again. And we'll see you guys next week for The Matrix.
Matrix is
I can't wait. Are you ready? What are you going to wear? All black everything? All black.
What are we thinking, like, what we're wearing? Because it's
good.
like, Matrix is like more, okay, I have something
We're
to
going to
wear.
talk about The Matrix.
All right.
I can't wait to see it.
I want to watch Avatar.
The blue people one?
Well, don't say blue people.
All right. I'll see you guys. Have a good week. Bye.
Bye for now, guys.
Cheers.
Bye.